Ayan, pupunta kami nga. Nag-ride kami ng
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be taking you out to the Saturn V. It'll take about 15 minutes to get out there. I do ask that you remain seated while the bus is in motion. There is no eating or drinking on the bus with the exception of water. We go by the vehicle assembly building at 39A and 39B. These two launch pads launched all of the Apollo Saturn V rockets and all of the space shuttles. When I drop you off out at the Saturn V, you'll go over and stand in front of a silver door. There's a red archway around it. When that door opens, you'll go inside and see two very short movies. Together, these two movies will last about 13 minutes. When they are over, another door will open and then you'll be inside the main building.
Or as NASA calls it, the VAB. It is one of the largest buildings in the world by volume, and is the place where NASA completes the final assembly of its rockets before launch. The sheer
midsection that was referred to as the vertical assembly building, because in this building is where we vertically assemble the mighty Saturn V moon rocket. When we started launching shuttle, simply changed the name to Vehicle Assembly Building. Always been referred to as the VAB. Sometimes we see bottlenose dolphin out here, big alligators. Sometimes we see nothing but water. NBW, we call it NBW. Let me tell you, the only controlled transporters in the world. There's two of these. One of them's on, they got it somewhere else. They moved it just the other day. But you can see one of them. These are the only two in the world. All the rockets that were assembled in this big building were rolled out to one of our two launch pads with one of these two crawler transporters. See it over there? 8 different tracks, 57 feet of shoes per track. Each one of those rusty shoes is 7 foot long and weighs over a ton. The platform above those tracks can hydraulically lift from 20 to 26 feet, gives us 16 hydraulic pistons. 4 big hydraulic pistons on each corner of that platform. Powered by 2 locomotive diesel engines that are 2,750 horsepower apiece. That provides the power for 4 generators that generate 1,000 kilowatts each of direct current, DC current, for 16 electric traction motors that move that crawler transport. Now they have 2 2,500-gallon tanks of diesel on board. They need 5,000 gallons of diesel because they get between 32 and 42 to the gallon. That's not miles, that's feet. Go home and give your SUV a big old hug. Tallest doors in the world. High bay doors 2 and 4 here on the west side. High bay doors 1 and 3 on the east. These high bay doors open up with 11 movable panels to a height of 456 feet to the tallest doors in the world. Now just for comparison, Statue of Liberty from pedestal to torch is 305. Slip it through one of those doors, have 151 foot left over. In 1976, I watched them paint that big beautiful flag on the southwest corner of the building to celebrate America's bicentennial. Took 3 months to paint the flag. I know that because I watched them paint it, 600 gallons of paint. The flag is 110 feet wide, 209 feet long. 13 red and white stripes are 8.5 feet wide. The 50 stars measure 6 feet from tip to tip, and the blue field behind those stars referred to as the Canton. Well, it's just about the exact same size as an NBA basketball court. Saturn V moon rocket, one of 3 left in all the world, restored to Smithsonian Aerospace Museum standards. Up in the ceiling, well, they moved it from, not up in the ceiling anymore, but there's a real lunar module in there. Lunar module number 9. Would have been used on Apollo 15. The reason they did not use lunar module number 9 on Apollo 15, if you remember Apollo 15, 16, and 17, we took moon buggies to the moon. So we made different lunar landers so we could take the lunar rovers down to the moon's surface. Here's the
theater to make room for the guests behind you.
This is the firing launch control for the Apollo mission. This is not a bunker. These are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off to fly to the moon. The tragedy of Apollo 1 had put us a year and a half behind. We were making up for it in one big leap. And we were doing it with a rocket that no man had ever flown before. It was a few days before Christmas, 1968, when Apollo 8 v.center pen. She was the first of a new kind, a moon rocket. This was the Phoenix, risen from the ashes of Apollo 1. The first Apollo crew did not die in vain. This was to be their testament. She had been fully fueled throughout the night. The liquid oxygen in her tanks caused ice to form on the outside of the craft. The extreme temperature differences between the air and the sub-zero fuel caused the metal skin of the rocket to expand and contract. Everyone on the pad agreed. It was as though the rocket was alive, breathing, straining to reach. Earlier in the morning, astronauts Frank Warren, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders had made their final preparations before taking that long ride out to the main spacecraft. The minimum safe distance from Saturn V liftoff was 3 miles. The reason was simple. When fully fueled, the rocket contained the explosive power of an atomic bomb. The astronauts, and all of us in launch control, went through the pre-flight checks. Our hands on the controls of the most powerful, most complex machine ever built. It had over 2 million separate systems. And to bring these men back alive, everything had to work perfect. Each individual system had been tested, but what we didn't know was how they would perform when all 2 million began to work together. That moment would come when the countdown clock reached 0. If a maneuvering thruster failed, if communications broke down, if navigation was off by 1 degree, if any piece of the lines and wiring circuits, relays, or valves was defective, Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders would pay with their lives. As they sat, waiting for launch on that chill December morning, these 3 astronauts went back to what they had always been, test pilots. We're now in the final minutes before the launch of Apollo 8. Right here, where it actually happened. Mankind is about to leave his planet behind and journey to another. It is one of those rare moments when history is not being made,
hundreds of thousands of men and women who worked in entertainment, and millions of people who supported the mission that made it possible. That way, I guess, we all went to the moon. Now, on the other side of those doors, you'll find an actual Saturn V moon rocket. It's still the most powerful, the most complex machine ever built. I guess it's the only one that can take you to another planet. I'm actually got to fly on a second flight to go called Apollo 13. But that's another story.
Ito yung vehicle nila sa moon. Ayan. Tatlo pala sila, no? Inside the spaceship in the flight. Yan sa loob, yan ang spaceship. Yung ano na larga. Sige lang. Ah. This is the Japan. Going to the moon. Supply pati mo. Ito sila mag-ano. Oo. Yan ang itong ano magdala sa kanila sa taas. Bago yan. Pagdating nila sa atip, I mean sa taas, klaan sa taas, mag-separate na sila doon. Dadalhin sila doon. Pero ang umpisa, together muna sila. Yeah. This one, the rock.